Give me a second here. All right. Welcome to the stream. What it I'm not sure what's up with the live chat. We'll have to fix that later. All right. Let's talk about the markets. It's looking a little cray. A little cray. All right. So let's jump right into it. So here's the S&P, right? So last week was, a little back and forth. We had a big recovery, though, to end Thursday. So, we want to talk about that real quick as well. So, we had Thursday last week, had that big dip down, and then we saw instant recovery, which is pretty interesting. Is this suggesting that we're going to see some more upside soon? I really don't know. The price action is just, it's kind of crazy looking. So, we'll see what happens. The big thing that I'm watching is this trend line here on SPY. Right? See where that takes us. I follow more than just trend lines, but I think that's something we can reference on our way possibly back up. So until we clear that, I'm chilling. I am chilling. Just to note that we are trading at this current zone down here, which is pretty significant, right? So if we break below that, we're definitely going to see some further downside, right? But yeah, we do need to clear that prior high up here at like 37.34 on the SPY. And that is the current price action that we're seeing. Again, just finding support. Kind of floating here, kind of teetering though, right? What's next? Is it bad? Is it good? I don't know. Is it hood? It's probably hood. Chris, what your thoughts? Nice. I don't know what that means. Yo, 9 to 4. 9 to 4. Nice. Gang, can you update us on Tesla and Chipotle? I'm mixed. I think short-term CMG puts in short-term Tesla call. I can't offer financial advice, man. Right? I don't think it matters. You need to pay attention to the market, right? So it doesn't matter in most cases what happens to these stocks if the market's going down. If the market's going down, these are going to go down, especially Tesla. Tesla looks pretty bearish, but again, we're trading near a significant area right now. Right? So it's just really hard to gauge. I would think we find support soon. We're pretty oversold. Right? Non-stop sell-off suggests supply and demand will kick in eventually. We're just being so oversold right now that, we're going to take this one day at a time. There's no signs of consolidation yet. There's no signs of a curl. So we kind of need to wait for that reversal to take place until we can say that we're bouncing. But preemptively, I would suggest that we are so oversold that I would expect some form of at least consolidation soon. Doesn't mean we can't continue further down, but it's just too early to tell, my man. Who knows where this goes? So it depends what short term means too, right? Does short term mean 10 minutes? At the 5-minute chart? I don't know what short term means. Are you talking about swinging it? Like swinging? Are you swing trading this? Are you holding this for a few days, a few weeks, a few seconds, a few minutes? That's why I can't really help you at all. I just need more context. Chipotle, probably going to be the same situation here. Right, it's not trading near it's more like low of the year like Tesla is in the markets, but just kind of need to watch this a day at a time here. Now Tesla is testing that prior high, right? So that's pretty significant. If it can clear above that prior high, I'm feeling a little bit better about it. But we did have this candle, retrace a lot of this candle here. So this could suggest more downside. It's too early to tell right now. I think we need a little more I think we need a little bit more, but right now you can see it is testing that prior high. It hasn't quite cleared it. I mean, it did open above it, but it didn't close. All right, so we need to kind of stair step this process here. Chris has a lot of news coming in. Thinking of options, opportunities. Chris? Is that a ticker symbol? Curious? Okay. Not financial advice. I personally don't even look at options if you're trading. I mean, this looks like a micro cap. I'm surprised it even has options. You want to be careful with this, because just because it has options doesn't mean it has liquid options, okay? Because there's a lot of stocks that have options, but you won't be able to trade them. You won't be able to sell them. You probably will have trouble buying them. But be really, really careful, because if you buy options on this and there's nobody like trading options, and then you want to sell this further down the road, and there's no volume, like I said, no one's going to buy your option. Something like this, I mean, this is a micro. I'm assuming it's a micro cap. It's trading under $1. I wouldn't even bother with options with this. Plus, you know, you're in the decimal place. Are options necessary? You can see it moves quite a bit. It probably has pretty low float. You can see it is trading near that support though, right? So maybe looking for a little bit of a bounce here. We need to start seeing stages of a reversal though. Not quite yet. I guess very interim. Maybe higher lows if we can form that low here, but right now we're not. So be careful with this one. NASCAR, what up, baby? What's good? Goblin Gang. Hold on, I gotta get my DJ board out, boy.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, bro? Good to see you. The SEC shut down. Those low flow Chinese and Hong Kong IPOs got too cray-cray. Yeah, they should. Those are probably more manipulated than anything, man. Them damn IPOs. Them things are wild, man. Too many expecting a bottom. I don't think market psychology will allow it. You don't think market psychology will allow a bottom? That's probably why we would have a bottom, right? Is because of psychology, right? Supply and demand. If a lot of people are thinking there's a bottom soon, there's probably going to be a bottom. But again, just remember that retail traders do not move the markets. Not me, not you, not Reddit. We don't move the markets. This is people. These are big boys and girls, you know, that trade with millions, if not billions of dollars. So whatever they want to do with it. But I'm just going off the symptoms that I have here, right? Critical support. Okay. Oversold. We've been selling off since, right, middle of August. Late August. Yeah, middle to late August. We've been selling off ever since. So we've been selling off for almost 2 months straight now. Downtrending. I think we do see some relief soon, but that's just me speculating entirely. That's where I'm just going to play this one day at a time. I'm going to watch key levels, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to wait for confirmation. Okay, right now there's nothing confirmed where we're going to be right now. Right? But I do know that we are challenging a region, which is the support here. Okay? What's the best time frame for swing trading? It just depends, right? So it depends. Swing trading is typically longer term, so you probably want to trade on higher time frames. There's not one singular time frame. If you are trading, you are using multiple time frames, period. I don't even care if you're an investor. You're probably using, well, if you know how to read the charts, you're probably using multiple time frames. There's no perfect answer. There's no like, well, if you're swing trading, use the 15-minute. You know, that's not a thing. If you're swing trading, you use the daily. You use everything. You use the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the 1 hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 10-minute, the 5-minute, the 3-minute, right? You don't really need to go that low, but the higher the better, right? So it's all relative. So if you're holding your position for longer, you probably want to use higher time frames. It's more applicable. If I expect to hold something for the next month, what good is it in me looking at the 1-minute time frame, for example? Probably no good. If I'm going to be holding it for the next month, though, maybe the 1 hour is something I can look at for maybe like an entry, or maybe the 15-minute, as low as that. And then you just go from there. But It just needs to stay relative to the time frame you're looking at, and you don't want to use one time frame. You never want to use one time frame if you're looking to trade something. Okay. Technical analysis. It was once $22. It went back down. Technically analysis. It was once $22. It went back down to 52-week low. We talking about Chris? It doesn't matter. Just because it was $22 at one point doesn't mean it's going to go from 70 cents to $22. That doesn't mean anything. That just means at one point in time, as long as this thing has been publicly listed on the stock exchange, it hit $22. Okay? That's all that means. It doesn't have to hit $22. I don't know why it would hit $22. There's no reason for it to. You know what I mean? Don't try to gamble so much in this game, you know. $22. I mean, think about that, my dude. You're going from 70 cents. Right, let's take today's price. Let's go to 70 cents. See if I can get close here. Let's go to 69 cents. 69 cents to about $22. 3,000%, 3,100%. You think this thing's going to go up 3,000%? It's not impossible, but what's more likely? That happening or that not happening? That's all you got to ask yourself. I don't think $22 is, I mean, that's not even a conversation right now. We need to go one day at a time. I mean, we need to talk about if we can even get to $1 first, right? And then next we need to talk about, can we get to $1 like 77, right? This high right here, right? And then we need to talk about, can we get to 230, right? We need to just stair step this. $22, that doesn't mean anything. That just doesn't. That's just an observation, right? Yeah, at one point it was $22. Well, you know, at one point it was $136. Doesn't mean it's going to go there just because I'm trading at 70 cents right now, right? So be careful. Don't speculate too much. Just go for stuff that's high probability, right? There's no reason why this can't go lower. There's no reason. But there's no reason why it can't go higher either. You need to look at other factors other than a historical price, because I won't tell you anything. Had ATXG go from $13 to $12.50 in a day. That, along with HKD move, basically broke the market. Yeah, HKD broke the market. ATXG, look at that flag on the weekly. What is that? What is that, dude? Call it a pump and dump. Look at, they got a little dinosaur down here. What the hell is that? Look at this. This is one day, and this is the second day. It's so crazy. Yeah, this thing's broken. Yikes. You do the best. Thank you for your time and in-depth. You literally read every question. Yeah, of course. Hit that like, though. I ain't staying on the stream, guys. There's 9 people in here, and there's 5 likes. That means 4 of you are lazy. You want to be rich stock trading, but you can't likes on a YouTube video, man? Good luck. Thinking we are going to have a small relief rally. We're still oversold, also in a downtrend. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I just think the market's oversold right now. Again, it's going to be, notice how Yasmin calls it a relief rally. That is very important, okay? A lot of people say, oh, rally, okay? That doesn't mean we're going to, like, if you look at the daily here on the S&P, just because we rally doesn't mean we're going to, you know, end up way up here or some crazy stuff like that, right? We're probably going to see relief, right? Maybe we need to go one day at a time. So let's say we do break out. Let me see if I got the right indicator here. Or the, all right, so we might test this again. Let's say we do break out. We need to just watch each high at a time. There's another high. All right, there's another high. Right, one day at a time. We need to see what happens, but don't speculate too hard. That's a pretty ugly drawing. It's good to research and chart, but we don't know where it's going. But yeah, I think from just keeping things simple, you know, if you're selling off for 2 months straight, and you know things move in waves, you're probably going to see relief soon. You're probably going to see a little bit of relief. All right. because there's a lot of big money in here that was shorting all the way down, and right now they're going to probably look to cover. Okay, and then on top of that, things are looking extremely discounted right now. What is your background? How you mentioned, I know you mentioned economics schooling. My background is in engineering. What up, Steven? Run up the likes. 10 likes, 12 viewers, 2 people are lazy. 2 people think they're going to be rich off trading stocks, but they can't hit the like button on a YouTube video, man. Them 2 people got it fucked up. Looking to load up on Apple. But do you see Apple falling below 100 by year end? I have no idea. Listen, I don't know. That's it. Do I see it falling to 100 by year end? Why not? I don't see why it couldn't. You know, the market's pretty on edge right now. We're pretty much running a proxy war. Energy is getting out of control. Economics, macroeconomics are out of control. Banks are failing. Okay. Interest rates are out of control. Global currencies are weakening. This isn't really a good time to maybe be looking at stuff, but this isn't financial advice either. You know, I could be wrong, and we might be at the bottom right now. But probability wise, I would think all the symptoms that I'm seeing, I don't see why it can't be. I don't know. I don't know why it couldn't be. You know, from here, that's a 28% drop on Apple, so it's pretty far. $100 is pretty damn far. So ask yourself this: is a 28% drop possible in the next 2.5 months? There's 1.5. There's 1.5. There's 1.5 months left in the year, right? Am I doing that right? There's 2.5 months left in the year. Is Apple capable of even doing a 28% drop? Well, let's look at this in the past. All right, from here to here, that's a 28% drop. How long did that take? That took a month and a half. Less than a month and a half. So it's very possible. Absolutely. But I don't know. I don't know. You know, if I didn't know, man, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube. I've been doing some other shit right now if I knew where everything was going. What's your favorite music artist right now? It depends on the genre. I like Lil Baby a lot. He's my favorite rapper right now. And then I like to listen to a lot of house music, so I like Tiesto. I like Tiesto a lot. And yeah, Tiesto's a good one. That's probably it right now. Tiesto, I don't know, a bunch of guys. Oliver Heldon, Chami, John Summit, Cosmic Gate, Cream. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else. I listen to more house music. Rap's kind of dead. Okay, and that's coming from someone who listens to a lot of rap. So rap's pretty dead right now, but Lil Baby's good. He's consistent. So I listen to him. Yeah, cool. All right, what stocks do you guys want me to cover? Let me know in the chat. I'll give you guys about 60 seconds to reply. The stream's a little bit delayed, so I'll give you guys 60 seconds here. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're watching. As for me next week, I usually trade Tesla and Nvidia and SPY. Those are probably my top ones. I do trade Apple too. I trade most of these, but in terms of frequency, definitely SPY, Nvidia, and Tesla. I trade those probably the most out of everything, just because I found consistency with them. Crude oil. Crude oil is looking interesting. Crude oil futures. All right. How have you been managing your investment portfolio during the volatility? Multiple ways. All right. Looking for hedges. Grabbing stuff that serves more as a hedge, like there's a lot of things that do. You just have to reposition yourself or just average down. It just depends. I can't offer financial advice, man. I don't know how many times I got to say that. How have I been doing it though? I don't know. I mean, just being smart about it and being patient. I'm not really freaking out right now. Even if we have a recession, it's like, whatever, man. I mean, look at the, let me see if I can pull up the Dow Jones here. Was it DJI? All right. I don't really care if we have a recession right now, dude. Look at this. This is America, you know. Whatever. Things are cheap. I'm chilling. If I'm holding something for decades, I ain't tripping about what's happening in the last 2 to 3 years, whatever, you know. It's nothing. But I don't know. Just look for opportunities, and is there things you could hedge, you know? Or, you know, is it time to average down? I don't know. I don't know. It just depends on what your it just depends on what your outlook is for the U.S. economy, or if that's what you're invested in, or it just depends. It depends, man. Some people don't do anything. Some people don't even touch their portfolios right now. Just because, I don't know, maybe they just have such a large outlook. They're like, well, should I really worry about this, 2 to 3 year span of shitty markets if I'm holding this shit for 50 years? Probably not. That's how some people do it. But it just depends. Ford. All right, I better do this quick. I'm running out of time here. Ford, little bearish on it. Looks like a little bit of a head and shoulders here. Maybe. Just speculating. Neckline down here. Ford looks bearish, but I do expect a market relief soon, so I would expect relief on Ford as well. Just watch that prior high at about $12.65, and I'll let you know if we're going to move further up. Intel, same thing here, right? A lot of these stocks, except for penny stocks, you're really just going to be deferring to the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ just to see where things are going. INTC, semiconductors, a little sketchy right now. Semiconductors are a little volatile right now. They're selling off a lot more than the market right now because they're kind of in their own realm. So they're starting to kind of be disproportionate a little bit to the way the market's moving. Semiconductors are a little volatile right now. Now they're extremely oversold. Intel's trading at, what is it, like 70% down from its highs, 64%. So it depends, right? Guys, give me more than just the ticker symbol, please. What are you looking for? Are you trading it short term or long term? I'm just going to defer to long term for all these because I don't know your guys' horizon. And I'm going to tell you right now, Intel is looking pretty cheap. It's looking pretty cheap, very oversold. We just need confirmation of a reversal, and we don't have that yet. Okay. SoFi. Again, same thing as the rest of the market. Very oversold. Need confirmation of a bounce. Currently floating around a critical support level. Okay. Uber. Damn, bro. All right, Quincy, you're going to take a break here. MMTP. You need to give me more than ticker, please. More than 4 letters. If you guys want real help, you need to help me help you. Okay? Don't be lazy. MMTLP. Another short squeeze stock, which is the dividend holders from TRCH, which squeezed last year. Okay. MMTLP. Okay, so you're saying it's a short squeeze candidate? I don't know a lot about short squeezes, so I'd be a little bit careful. It does look like relative volume is very strong right now. So something's holding this up. Just be a little bit careful. This relief is looking like it's got a little bit of strength as well. Okay. It's kind of dying down right now. It's volatile. That's all I can really say. Is it going to short squeeze? I have no idea. I don't know how to read that. I think you need to look at like short interest or something like that. But right now it seems very volatile, but there's a lot of volume trading at it. Google, which, again, same thing, right? If the market's trading low, so Google's trading low. Right now, again, just holding support. Needs to find confirmation of a bounce. There's no signs of a reversal yet. So how do we have that, right? We need a change in market structure. Well, how do we find a change in market structure? We need to probably clear the prior high. So we need to watch the prior high on Google, right? Keep it simple, right? $103 about, and 70, let's call it 103.75. I'd watch that next. But right now, just like the rest of the market, everything's very oversold right now. So the chances of upside, right? Things are very discounted right now, okay? Supply and demand is going to kick in eventually. You're probably going to see some relief. Doesn't mean we're going to keep going up, But the market has just been trading down for 2 months straight. I would expect some kind of relief soon, and that's going to reciprocate across the market, okay? If the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones are pumping up green, what do you think Google's going to be doing? What do you think Uber's going to be doing? What do you think Ford's going to be doing? What do you think Intel's going to be doing? Exactly. They follow the markets. That's why I always defer back to the S&P 500, okay? Square stock. All right, guys, I'm not going to cover your stock if you don't give me more than just the ticker symbol. Please, give me more than the ticker symbol. I'm not going to cover your stock. And hit the like button. What the fuck? Guys, stop being lazy. What about your stock? Are you trading it short term? What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to chart on the daily chart, the 10-minute, the 5-minute? What do you want me to do, guys? Help me out. I can't help you if you can't help me. Or I can't help you if you can't. Yeah. In the speculative space, a lot of reversal split plays have been pumping. It was a dead play for years, but hot right now. Oh, really? Reverse splits. Okay, cool. IMPX pumped after hours Friday. Could continue pre-market. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Someone ain't lazy. INPX. Yeah, man. And you're starting to see some. Look at that, man. I mean, just the daily suggesting some strength here. You had the body close above the prior. If I'm just looking at pure price action, and the relative volume is overtaking too. So this looks like it definitely has some potential upside. Just looking at the higher time frames. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in favor of continuation on this. This looks pretty good. My horizon is day trades. I trade the minute chart. Nice. Yeah. I usually trade, it depends. I'll trade anywhere between the 1 and 15-minute chart. But I will use all the time frames. I usually start with the daily, sometimes the weekly. Long square as Bitcoin tests 18 to 20. Square is correlated to Bitcoin? I didn't know that. Interesting. I thought this was a fintech company. I mean, I think it still is, but that's interesting. Yeah, you know, same thing here, right? Square's pretty oversold. If you're long on it, I mean, you know, it's oversold, right? So supply and demand, I would think, would kick in. We just need to wait for confirmation of a bounce here. Right now, we're not seeing that. We had overtaking sellers on Friday, right? So there might be a little bit more downside before we see that relief that we're looking for. But I would expect relief in the near term, in the next, you know, probably week or two. That'd be my guess, prematurely. Okay. Square is also at 52-week low. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah. Cool. All right, y'all. Hit that subscribe if you want to see me on the next live stream. I'll be going to live again shortly in the middle of this week. So if you guys want me to cover your stocks, be prepared, and I will be there for you. Hit that subscribe so you don't miss other videos, and turn on the notification bell, guys. Hit that like too, baby. I'm going to head out. I'm going to be joining my private live Discord here. We're going to talk about some price targets and some stocks we're all watching this week, some secret plays. So I'm pretty excited to be hanging out with my private Discord group here. If you're interested in joining, that link's down below in the description. At least check it out. No harm, no foul. Other than that, guys, I got to go take care of my other guys. I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it, baby.